Yo, what's happening, my people? How you doing? And welcome to another episode of SEB'S SMS. Yes, as usual, I'm sending you a message. Listen to me. Breaking news, I'm sending you a message. You better catch it.
Sebastien Bassong is now very much the Anglophile.
Saturday morning session. SEB'S SMS. I'm sending you a message. You better catch it.
But when it comes to the football,
Yo, what's happening? Talk to me. Talk to me. You know the drill. Talk to me. I want us to talk. I want us to exchange. I want to know how are you? How you are? How was your week? What you've been doing? What kind of objective goals you've achieved? What have you done? What have you made of your week in order for the week that just gone to be a great week? Let me talk to you about me. I'm cool. You know what? I'm cool because once again, I'm challenged. I'm being challenged and I love challenges. I don't even know. I'm kind of wired with challenges, and which is a good and a bad thing sometimes. Because if there's no challenge, it's like I don't want to get going. But I'm training myself, I'm investing into myself in order to recognize all those blind spots, all those situations where, listen, Seb, be careful. This is what you got to work on. So that's why. And when I do even work a little bit of something, when I achieve a tiny bit of something, that makes me so happy because this is a win. And I want to enjoy my win. Small step, great distances. And I want you to do the same. I want you to be the same. Enjoy where you are. You might not be where you want to be, but thanks God you're not where you used to be. Let me say that again as an introduction. You might not be where you want to be yet, but thanks God you're not where you used to be. So put things back in perspective and cheer yourself up. Cheer yourself up, pump yourself, and let's go. What do I want to talk about today? Saturday morning session, SEB'S SMS. I'm sending you a message. Today I want to talk about authenticity and adaptability. Because last week, in my French version, somebody sent me a feedback. Somebody sent me a feedback who got me thinking. The feedback was, Seb, when you were speaking French, you were so passionate. You were talking with your arms and stuff. You were pissed, but you were talking a little bit like how could I say that? A street guy. That's what I said. That was the feedback. And don't get me wrong. I took it well because for me there's no negative feedback. That was a really genuine, good feedback. And I thought, okay, hold on a minute. What do you mean by that? I was talking with my hands. I was talking with certain language, a little bit of slang. That got me thinking, was it me or me trying to be somebody else? Was it me or me trying to look like someone I would like to look like? That just got me thinking. And that's why I want to ask you, are you your authentic self? How do you know that the person you are today is your authentic self? Who is your authentic self? Personally, I'm a citizen of the world. And that was my conclusion. I've spent so much time in the UK. I spent so much time in Cameroon. I spent so much time in Paris, in France. So who am I? Who is my authentic self? My authentic self is the person where I am when in my sleep. It's the first thing the first behavior that comes out of me, of my mouth, the first words that come out of my mouth that feels natural. Don't get it twisted. We do adapt. That's why I talk about adaptability. But where does it start and where does it finish? In which situation should you not be yourself? And I saw a video on Instagram, and there was a guy. He was talking on off, backstage with a guy that he knew, and they were talking slangish a little bit. You know, they were comfortable. They were talking their language, to the language that they were comfortable with. And all of a sudden they turned the camera on. And the guy who was making the interview just all of a sudden switched the way he was talking. And he justified that by being professional. Oh, I'm being professional. And the guy who was receiving the interview said to him, listen, why don't you be you? Just be you. Do you. And I was like, wow. He said, but I'm being professional. And I'm asking you the question, does being professional mean that you're going to change the way you talk? Are you being your authentic self? And till which point you're going to adapt to become who? The people who know you, people who really read through you, regardless the way you talk, if you talk with your hands and stuff, the quality, the content of what you're talking about should be the one they get interested into. And I'm not saying you shouldn't adapt to situation. I want you to read the room. In any room you're getting in, there's some codes. In any country you get into, there's some codes. But is it worth to lose who you are? But in order for you to really and truly know who you are, to know your authentic self, you're going to work. You're going to work really hard. Harder than what we do right now. Because sometimes people are saying, I'm going to Cameroon. People are, you talking like a French guy? And I'm going, sometimes I'm in the surrounding of Cameroonian people and my Cameroonian accent is going to come out. Who am I? Who are you? I'm a mix of everything. Because I have the chance. I realized that I had the chance to be everywhere. But in order for you to realize who you are, you're going to work. Your authentic self. That's who I want you to look for. Your authentic self. When as Babette asked me, Elizabeth, she asked me on the comment, Seb, tell me again the kind of a story about your natural superpower, your authentic self. If I wake you up at 4 a.m. in the morning, what can you do naturally who's not going to take no energy? Most of the time, you're into some rooms, you talk in a certain way, you want to act a certain way because you think that's the behavior that you need to adopt in order to be successful. But is it true? Is it healthy for you? Is it unhealthy? Does that bring you result? To not be your authentic self. I know you're going to adapt because sometimes you're going to adapt and it's going to be very useful. You're going to adapt, you're going to push, you're going to do more than you would naturally do. And I agree with that. Listen, don't get it twisted. I totally agree with that because that's going to give you a healthy result, a healthy outcome. But authentically, do you not feel comfortable and happy in your own skin? Why do you need to pretend to be somebody else? To talk like somebody else? Just because a lot of people are around you and they're talking like that. That forces you to talk the same. But to the cost to lose yourself. And I'm a big advocate for authenticity. Adaptability is very important on a football pitch, on a football premises, in a football world. Obviously, you're changing managers, you're changing teams. So let's put it this way, you're changing rooms. So in any new rooms you're getting into, you're going to read the room. Rather than becoming somebody else, I want you to read the room. Read the room. Learn about the codes. And find your own place. Keep your authentic self because there's no duplicate. There's only one you. When you're trying to do something like somebody else, that's not you anymore. You are bragging everywhere. We are bragging everywhere. I'm unique. I'm this. I'm that. Act like it. You're going to be unique. You are unique. You've been created. There's only one version of you. Only one. There's no clone. There's no one like you. You are unique. So look for your authenticity, for your authentic self. In order for you to become who you're supposed to become, you gotta look and be you. You gotta be authentic. Every now and then you gotta adapt, but never losing the sight of your authentic self. And that's what I thought. I was like, okay, Seb, hold on a minute. just sit down, self-assess. Too many times I tried to please the people I was in, to try to fit. Don't try to fit where you don't belong. When you try to be somebody else, you're never gonna get the result that you're supposed to get. You're gonna get somebody else's result, which is not yours. And if it's not yours, it's never gonna fit to you. So that's my question of the day. That's my challenge of the day. When are you gonna really stick to the authentic self, the authentic you? When are you gonna stick to the authentic you? When are you gonna be you? In order to be you, listen, it's tough. It's tough. You need to work. We need to work. You is yours. You're gonna take yours. Take what is yours. Take you. But you're gonna look for it. You're gonna try things. Take some risk a little bit, and go for it. And if it doesn't work, go back into your lab, analyze what went wrong, and go back again. Listen, let's go. It's only your authentic self going to save you from the situation we're in. Because this is where the beauty is, the magic is, within yourself. Within the way you've been created. Don't become a copycat. I don't want to be a copycat. I want to be me. If I want to talk like that with my hands, because that's how comfortable, that's how I am, that's how comfortable I am. And yes, I'm just going to be me. And for nothing, there's no price that anybody can put in front of me and shouldn't put in front of you to trade you for somebody else. Be you, do you, right? That's my challenge of the day, because when you get onto that green rectangle, what does that represent? Your life and your life only. Take what is yours. The power, the strength, the happiness, the authenticity, the happiness, the progress, the improvement, the money, the health, wealth. We not only take it, we don't take it, we snatch it, because that's yours. You haven't stolen it. That's yours. Put it in your mind. Take what is yours. That was your homeboy, Sebastien Bassong, aka Baby Bass. Always here to serve you. Listen, be you, do you, be your authentic self. Adapt, yes, but not for anything and not for everything. Just be you. Regardless what you're doing this weekend, if you're having a game, have a tremendous game. Enjoy your life, enjoy your weekend, spend time with your loved one, and come back on Monday or tomorrow even stronger, because we never stop. We champion, we take what ours. Listen, I see you later. Lots of love. Blah!